If you were to be given the opportunity to travel around the world, what places would you go? For me, the reason I asked that question because honestly, I haven't never really traveled far, besides locally here in the U.S. But I want to be given the opportunity someday to travel around the world. I want to travel to Scotland, England, France, Italy, Thailand, you name it. There's so many places I would like to get the opportunity to visit. I know there's beautiful places out there, and I want to have the opportunity to do so.
You know, you hear these women talk about, oh, I want to be able to travel and I want someone that can travel with me. And then I listened to this woman and she said she haven't even been out of the US yet. And I asked myself, okay, why haven't you been out of the US? And I can tell you without a doubt, if she could respond, it would simply be that I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can take a bus trip to another state, maybe, but I can't afford to travel outside of the States. I can't go international because my existing income don't permit me to do that. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And that's what we're going to explore today, my friends. We're going to explore why is it that women are always saying that they want to travel? And I have a theory. I have a theory that they're constantly looking to escape. Always. The women are looking for a place that they can get away from their reality. That's what I'm going to argue with today. Because they're always saying, oh, I want to experience other cultures. But really, are you experiencing other cultures when you go and stay somewhere for a week? Getting away from your job for a week? Are you really exploring culture? I doubt it. So that's what we're going to get into, my friends. Like this video on the way in, please book a session with the older man. If you're having any issues, if you like any mentoring, if you need any help with your YouTube channel. And listen, I want some feedback on this, guys. I'm looking to start a separate YouTube channel that deals with business and fitness exclusively. Okay? Let me know if I should integrate it into this channel or I should make it into a separate channel. I want to really know what you guys think because, listen, you guys steer the content. I am here to serve you guys. It's called Ask an Older Man, which is technically, I am listening to the public. I'm listening to you guys. You're asking questions. I am finding content to answer your questions. Listen, I want to evolve my brand into just more than, relationship and red pill content. The thing is that those are the subjects that get 10 times more engagement than me helping you with your health and your wealth. Because my philosophy behind this channel is simply this. If you are short, bald, fat, and broke, right? The chances of you actually getting a relationship or getting laid is slim to none, my friend. We all know this. So how do we fix this problem? And what's the fastest way to fix this problem? The best and the fastest way to do it is for you to actually get yourself in shape. Get in the gym. Start watching your diet, starting to understand how your body works, start losing some weight. Shave that bald spot, get a nice freaking clean shave on the head, and grow a nice beard. That's how you combat that whole idea of looking bald. So your body is in shape, you're looking good in the face, your face will start to thin out as you lose weight. And then while you are at the gym, make sure that you network with other men, bring your network up, and all of a sudden your network increases, your net worth will increase, thereby increasing your wealth and business opportunities. I'm getting into a business deal in a few days with another gentleman that I met at the gym, simply because I say, hey, brother, how's it going? That's it. Now me and him going to be doing business. So when you start to get into the gym and you introduce yourself and you network and your network grows, guess what will happen? Your money grow up and Bob's your uncle. You know, the better looking you are, the more energy you have, your confidence increases, thereby your chances of getting laid and finding a significant other increases exponentially. So that's the general idea behind Ask an Older Man. So let me know what you guys think, because I want to start teaching you guys more about fitness and making money. Because this channel is on the way to becoming a $200,000 business in less than 3 years. Okay? Yeah. And I want to teach you guys how to do this. This isn't my only business. I have all the investments. I don't like to boast about money. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just trying to show you how to survive, especially at our age. You can always start something new. All right. So anyway, I don't want to get too far off subject on this particular video, but I want to make that announcement today. Let me know if I should integrate fitness and business in this channel or I should start a separate channel. It would be Ask an Older Man Business and Fitness or Fitness and Business. Something along health and fit. I don't know. Something to that effect. I haven't named it yet. So back to women and traveling. Now, obviously, this woman can't afford to travel on her own. She wants a sucker to help her with her adventures. And I say to you guys, most of these women are only traveling to escape. For those of you ladies that are still not convinced that that is what you're doing, I want you guys to understand something. Tourism and traveling is sold as an adventure. But in reality, most of it is just consumer tourism. Consumer tourism. That's the name of it. Because you're literally entering the same 5-star, 2-star, or whatever price range you can have hotels in every single country you go to. You go to a Radisson in America, you can go to the same Radisson in Dubai, the same Radisson in the Cayman Islands, in Jamaica, Thailand, and whatever. Because you're comfortable with that hotel. Oh, I know that hotel, so let's stay there. We're gonna stay there. If you're going with a bunch of women, you're all gonna stay in something that's affordable, right? Or even if you have money, you're gonna stay in the same sort of chain of hotels. Because you can't adventure out, right? And then in that hotel, you're gonna have concierge and package deals that are already designed for you. Yeah. The restaurants already picked out for you. You think that you're getting a good deal at these restaurants that you go to, but it's all just packaged shit. You're not getting into the culture of that country. You're just showing the same crap that you're going to see in one country into another in other countries. Let's listen to this later.
Like a partner. It doesn't necessarily have to have be a marriage. Like I would like a partner.
Okay. And are those things non-negotiables? If he can't travel as you travel,
yeah, because my kids, again, they're about to graduate and I'm about to be an empty nester and I plan on doing a lot of traveling. And so I don't want my partner to be in a position where he can't go with me or he feels some type of way because that's what I desire. Like, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So basically she's looking for someone to pay for her travel trips.
Exactly. This woman basically going to be an empty nester, but she want a partner she can travel with. So where is the money coming from as a single mother? Where's that money coming from to pay for these trips? Where? These women live in a freaking fantasy in their own heads. They really do. I've been to 20-something different countries in my lifetime. And I can tell you, they all start to blend one into the next. Unless you go there to meet a local, which I have been fortunate enough to have done that in many places that I've been to. I've never gone as a tourist. I've gone to visit people that have came to the Cayman Islands where I have developed really close relationships with and have gone back to their different countries. And I have been invited to go over there and experience life with them because I was very nice to them when they were in my country. So I'm invited into the local spaces. I get into the down and dirty of the country, not the curated shit that they see post on Instagram. Because that's all these women want. They want the social media performance.
But I just came on here real quick to say that I am in need and want of a travel partner, okay? I need someone who is passport ready, who is willing and able to travel a lot, maybe not as much as me. I know I travel more than the average person, but I need someone who is willing and able to travel, passport ready, and ready to make this bag, okay? I'm ready to make TikTok run up until it's gone, and I also want to make my YouTube poppin'. I already have a YouTube channel. You can check it out, link in my bio. I edit. If you don't, it's fine. I don't have a camera.
And that's the thing. Social media is one of the most amazing advertising campaign for the travel industry. A picture with the Eiffel Tower in the back, you eating a croissant at some overpriced restaurant. I mean, it's the same shit you're going to get everywhere else you go. Or you end up in Bali doing at some yoga retreat, some overpriced smoothie that you're drinking. These trips are prepackaged for you. You're not getting the experience of the country. You get shuffled into some tourist bus with the open air at the top, and you go, and some guy at a microphone going, yes, and over here we got this in the dam, and over here we got this. And then you're piled into some freaking overpriced restaurant where hordes of you just get cheap food that has been slapped together for you for so that it could satisfy you to get back on the bus and move again. Reality of it is, ladies, is that you guys are doing this to escape your reality at home. And some poor sucker should pay for that. Let's listen to this lady here.
I need friends that want to go to New York one week, Puerto Rico the next week, Italy the next week, Paris the next week, Spain the next week. None of my friends want to travel. They are all hermit crabs. God bless them. But where are the girls that want to travel? Y'all are a rare commodity. You're very hard to find. I need that energy in my life. I don't want to be home all the time. I want to go. I want to see city lights. I want to go to different beaches. It's possible. I just need a friend group that's down for that. So, my messages are open for anyone that's interested.
This fantasy that they have about, oh, somebody got the time and the energy and the money to just jump from one city to the next, one country to the next every week. Rich people don't even do this shit. Most rich people are freaking busy running their businesses. And this child is talking about, I want friends who can just jump from one country to the next in this week, in 1 week. Oh, man. You know, one thing you guys got to learn about traveling, culture is messy. Culture is getting down and dirty with real people in their country. I remember when my wife moved to Cayman, and she said she loved actually going down into the almost the ghetto parts of our island. Yeah, well, there's no such thing. But the parts of the island where you get authentic, real freaking local food. You get the oxtail and the cow foot and the turtle meat and the rice and peas and the cassavas and the plantains. These are the things that are part of the Cayman Islands culture, right? And she says, I've never had food like that in my life. I never had food in any tourist resort like I've tasted. You had sessions. Sessions, those are the parties late night in somebody's backyard. Those are the kind of things that you won't get going into a tourist location anywhere. But that is the essence of the country that you go into. But you won't know that until you know a local. And you won't find that being 1 week in a country. That's the difference between being a tourist who's given curated BS at the hotel, overpriced just to suck every dime from you, and being a local who actually will help you see the essence of a country. So it's not like these people are seeing culture. They're seeing the soft part of traveling. It's escapism. That's not traveling. You could do that same shit in your city. I mean, for some women, traveling is more about just escaping, just trying to think about something else. Women have to escape the harsh realities of life. They've been told that life is supposed to be soft, but no, they end up freaking hustling day in, day out, trying to make ends meet. Feminism told them, oh, you're going to go to work, girl, and, you're going to be able to travel and do your thing. No, you're not. You get 1 month a year out of work. Where the hell are you going to travel? Okay, you get a long weekend, a holiday weekend, 4 days. Then what? You fly to some country, see the hotel, eat at a nice restaurant, do some parasailing crap or some bus cruise down the city and take a few pictures with some landmark building, and then you go back to your country, back to the grind. But no, you want some man to pay for that, though.
While the gospel is today's men with money, my gospel is today's men that love adventure. Because see where we are stuck in traffic. Just look at the view. This is our current view. We are stuck in traffic because we are chasing adventure. We are currently on a road trip to Switzerland. It's just a stopover as we go on. Let me tell you, money is good to have, but if you're not spending that money to enjoy life, what's the purpose of having zeros in the account? Life is freaking short. Men who love adventure bring the fun. Let me tell you, there are some things that I would never have done if it wasn't for my partners. And it's just in the beginning. I can only imagine if we have enough resources to travel the world. There's men with money, yes, but a man that loves adventure and has some little money, they will find a plan in that little money. So, said what I said.
Yeah, there she is. She don't need a man with money, but she just need a man who has a sense of adventure. And how does he get to that adventure? Having money. They try to bait you with this bullshit way of speaking, all at the expense of her partner. So this man is not putting any money away for investments. He's not investing in anything that's going to give him a return. And because he's out here paying for her adventure, she's going to make it sound like, hey, she's getting everything that she needs from her partner. She said partners. I don't know if that's more than one, but it could have been a slip of the tongue. Reality of it, my friends, be careful of these women sucking you in. Oh, you're not adventurous. You're not this. Spend money on me. I want to go here. I want to go there. Just be careful, my friends. Because these women are not looking for long-term with you. They're looking to suck adventures and pleasure from you. And then guess what? When you can no longer sustain that because it's unsustainable, then they move on to the next sucker, the next simp. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to think about whether you're consuming versus getting experiences. Being stuck on the highway in Switzerland, that's an experience. However, where are they going? Where are they going to end up? Are they consuming a lot? You have to be careful of this. So before you call this traveling, you need to ask yourself, let's be honest, is it really about culture or is it really just a luxury break wrapped in a culture costume? Which one is it? Because a lot of you women like the dream, but the reality of it is it has to be paid for. Or whether you're paying for it or your man is paying for it, ultimately it's going to end up hurting a lot of you. Now listen to me. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not saying don't go out and experience life a little bit. But this idea that you need a man that can travel all the time, that is a fantasy. Because something has to give. Because if you're not working or he's not working enough, putting in the hours, putting in the time, the money will dry up eventually. And then you need to ask yourself, when you're older and AI is taking your job and you haven't saved any freaking money for investments and the bills are piling up from your travel, then you need to ask yourself, was the experience worth it? The other thing I hear with women is about self-care. This is all about self-care. And I'm trying to show you, gentlemen, all the words women use to justify this bullshit. Okay? Traveling is marketed to women to be the ultimate self-care package. And it's so deceptive because a lot of women go through a tremendous amount of stress on a daily basis. And this idea that she got to take care of herself, self-care, etc. The best thing to do is just get away, escape, clear your mind. The world is your playground, as they put it. But under the hashtags and the selfies with landmarks behind, there is a freaking nasty vacuum that's sucking at your pockets, just constantly sucking every dime away from you.
Okay, so I want a traveling boyfriend. A traveling boyfriend is just somebody that is strictly my boyfriend while I'm going on trips. Yeah, I deserve a vacation even though I don't have a bae. And I stand by that 100%.
Here we go again, boys. Oh, the unspoken motivation with women. Ask any woman why they travel, and you'll hear about culture, freedom, adventures, and more, right? And sure, I mean, these things are real reasons, but from the majority of them, it's all about escaping, man. It's all about escaping. They want to freaking escape. Tell me I'm wrong, ladies. So I don't want to drag this out any longer, but listen, I want to challenge you guys on one thing. Before you book your next trip, ask yourself the simple question. Am I traveling towards something or am I traveling to escape from something? If it's the latter, maybe it's time to face what you're running away from, deal with that situation, and realize that it's probably better if you save this money and invest it for a time when you can actually afford it. Now, affording it doesn't mean that you can pay for it. Affording it means that you have lost no wealth while paying for it. Meaning, it is money that you have curated and saved for this occasion, and that's it. And make it worth it. Make it worth it. Not necessarily pulling out your phone and thinking that, okay, all I need to do is get some pictures for Instagram. Experience the place that you go to. Try to get into some local areas. That's all I'm saying. As an experienced traveler, that's what I would recommend. Okay, so my friends, I'm going to lock it off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this segment. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Of course, book a session if you have any questions at all. Hey, remember to tell me what you think in the comments section on whether I should spin off a separate Ask an Older Man for business and fitness. Okay? So till tomorrow, my friends, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.